Hey you guys, welcome back to Catch the Beat. And in today's video, we'll be doing a small little try on haul from a new brand named Hue Noir. Well, they might not be new to you, but it's definitely new to me. Hue Noir can be found in Target, Walmart, I believe, and a couple other drugstores. They're a black-owned makeup brand, so kudos to them. And yeah, so if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, make sure you stay tuned and wait to the very end of the video to get full feedback on how I feel about each product that was used in this video. See ya! Today we're going to start with priming our face. I'm going in with Benefit Cosmetics, the Professional Matte Rescue. I like to start with putting it in the center of my face, rubbing it in, then patting it in to make sure I cover all of my pores. I'm going to then go in with Airspun in the color Honey Beige. I like putting a loose powder on top of my primer before foundation just to give it that extra HD finish look. Now we're going to go in with the Hue Noir foundation in the color Hazelnut. I like to start with foundation in the center of my face, especially when I'm using a new foundation that I've never tried before. The center of my face is normally lighter than the outside of my face, and that's pretty usual with everyone else. So we're going to go in and do that. As you can see, the foundation is oxidizing and it's kind of confusing me because I just put it on, I didn't blend it in yet. But as I start blending it in, it changes colors again. So I'm not liking how this is looking so far. So I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom part of my face, and I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend out that foundation just to see if that makes a difference. And as you can see, blending it with the beauty blender comes out a lot more smooth and more to my liking. So if you're going to use this foundation, use a beauty blender. Now we're going to go in with the Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC. I always put this on after foundation just to set my foundation in. And as you guys know, I have super oily skin, so I use a lot of powder. Now we're going to highlight with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm in the color Deep. And I like to start off with putting it directly under my eyes to hide these designer bags, of course. Then I like to go down my nose, my mustache, and sometimes my forehead. Keep blending, girl, keep blending. So after I blend out all of that concealer, I like to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put it under my eyes, down my nose, on my mustache area, and pretty much everywhere I put concealer. Then I like to brush it off immediately because we're not baking just yet. We're just setting. Today we're gonna bake with the Makeup Revolution loose powder, and I like to mix the banana and terracotta powder mainly because the banana powder is kind of light for me and the terracotta is a little too deep and warm for me, so mixing them is like my perfect banana powder. Now to contour and bring a little bit more color back to our face, I'm going to go in with the Black Radiance Contour Palette, and it's the medium to dark palette. As you can see, I love this palette. I use it every day. I need to go get me a new one actually. Once I carve out my nose, I'm going to go ahead and wipe away all the extra powder with a angled powder brush, and then we're going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder just to snatch our nose a little bit more. Told you guys I use a ton of powder. Onto the eyes, we're going to go in with our Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, and I'm using the colors Low Blow and Cayenne. We will be going in with Hue Noir's Plum and Done. I'm putting that right in my crease. We're just placing it there for right now. We're not really trying to blend. As you can see, we're going back in with a blending brush. I didn't put any extra powder on it. I'm just going ahead and blending in what we already have on the lid. Candy Girl will be used as our lid color. As you can see, I'm getting a little frustrated because the color payoff is not what I thought it would be. Being that Candy Girl did not work for us, we're going to go ahead and go in with Serengeti Sunset. Midway through, I went ahead and wet my brush and picked up some more eyeshadow pigment to see if that would help. And it did help, but the color payoff wasn't what I wanted it to be. Being that the previous shade did not give me the color payoff that I needed, I went ahead and grabbed my Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Highlighter in the color Sangria Sunset. Off camera, I went ahead and did my mascara and eyeliner and prepped my eyelashes for application. Now that my glue has dried, we're going to go ahead and pop those lashes on the lid. Moving on to lips, we're going to go in with one of my faves, the NYX Cosmetics lip liner in the color Club Hopper. Now that I've lined my lips, I'm going to go ahead and use Hue Noir's Honey Child. And just for a little extra glitz, we're going to go in with Coming Up Rose by Hue Noir. Here's our completed look. What do you guys think? So let's just get right into my thoughts and my opinion on this brand. Now, this is my first time using the Hue Noir foundation, It's called True Hues Flawless Finish Foundation. And at first it was kind of hard for me to find my exact color because I didn't know if I was going to be hazelnut or brownie. It is summertime, so I'm a little bit more tan, a little bit darker, a little bit more melanin, which is great. But brownie I thought would have been my color, and it's not. It's too dark once it settles in. And hazelnut, when I first put it on, as you guys saw, the color instantly started changing. Like, it was the weirdest thing. But once it got settled into my skin, it was a great match for me. So I'm really happy about that. I'm happy about the finish of it. It is matte, but it's not drying. I have oily skin, so you know that can go into it as well. So I'm going to wear this for a little while and let you guys know how it wears throughout the day and things like that. So I used 3 of their lip products today, and I loved them all. So the chapstick from them that I use is called Touch of Gold and the number 227. And it's really just a sheer shimmery chapstick. Like, nothing too special about it, but it was cool to have. I love putting on chapstick before I do my lips. Just because you don't want to have dry lips under your lipstick or gloss or whatever the case may be. The lipstick that I used from them was Honey Child, and it's in the number 754. This lipstick kind of surprised me. I thought it was going to be a little bit more on the sheer side, which it was sheer, but it wasn't like I could see the color come up, the color pay off. If I had to compare it to another lipstick that I have, I would compare it to Shag by MAC, which honestly was the first lipstick I ever bought from MAC. I know, back in the day. And I love that lipstick. Always keep it. So the other thing I used was a lip gloss, but I use it as a topper. And this one is called Coming Up Rose, and the number is 795. And it's a pinkish shade, but when I put it on, as you saw, it was like, it goes on pink, but it just has like a hint of pink. It has like nice little reflectors, you know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just pretty. I like it. Now, we must address the elephant in the room, okay? The big elephant in the room. The eyeshadows, the pigment, it's just not there yet. And when you look at it, I really thought it was going to be OD pigmented. Like, I thought it was going to be super pigmented. Even like when I swatched it, it was very pigmented. Like, swatches, that's the other thing. Swatches can be very deceiving because it's in here. Like, it's still chalky when I swatch it, but it's not as like how it was when I attempted to put it on. The color payoff was not there. Let's try another swatch. Yeah, like, it looked pretty there, but on the eye, it just was not coming up. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But what I do know is that Fenty Beauty came to saying that, dang, okay, this brand Hue Noir, they did not come through for me with the eyeshadow pigments. I would love to give them a second try. I'm going to come back and use them again. Maybe putting them, instead of building it up on my actual lid, maybe putting down another base, like if I used it during the cut crease or whatever the case may have you. I'm not sure, but I want to come back and revisit them. I don't want to give up on them. I have faith, okay? So get it together, Hue Noir, with the eyeshadow pigments. Everything else was perfect, okay? Like, perfect. But you guys comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the products that I used today and the look itself. Let me know what you guys want to see from us. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your notification bell on so you always stay in tune with what we got going.